Ethan was a man of unwavering faith. He lived a life dedicated to God, helping the poor, teaching the children, and loving his neighbors. But all of that changed with a single betrayal. Ethan had trusted his closest friend, Daniel. They had built everything together, their friendship, their faith, their community. But one evening, he overheard whispers in the marketplace. Daniel had lied. He had stolen from their people, shifting the blame onto Ethan. In an instant, Ethan's world collapsed. The same people he had once served now looked at him with disgust, their eyes filled with betrayal. And the worst part? His best friend had walked away without a second thought. Ethan left the village that night, carrying nothing but the weight of his broken heart. He wandered the barren land, questioning everything.
Why, God, why did you let this happen?
He cried out under the vast sky. For days he walked, lost in the wilderness, both physically and spiritually. Then hunger struck. He had nothing left. He collapsed beside a dry riverbed, staring at the stars. Just as he was ready to give up, a stranger appeared. A mysterious old man with eyes full of wisdom knelt beside him and offered a piece of bread. Ethan hesitated but took it. The man spoke only a few words.
Not all endings are as they seem. Trust.
The next morning, Ethan awoke with a new strength. He felt something inside him stir, an urge to return. Against all reason, he made the journey back to his village. When he arrived, he found chaos. The village had fallen into turmoil. Daniel's lies had caught up to him, and now the people were desperate for guidance. At that moment, Ethan faced a choice. He could expose Daniel and let him suffer, or he could be the man of faith he once was. Tears welled in his eyes. He stepped forward and spoke, not with anger, but with wisdom. Ethan forgave Daniel. Instead of seeking revenge, he reminded the people of grace and second chances. The villagers, moved by his strength, restored their faith in him. Even Daniel, overcome with guilt, fell to his knees and begged for mercy. It was then that Ethan understood. The betrayal was never meant to break him. It was a test, a refining fire, and through it, he had become stronger in his faith. No matter how deep the betrayal, no matter how heavy the pain, God is always working in the background, shaping a greater purpose. Will you trust Him?